Oh, there you go, my hearties. I saw everybody had actually pushed off. Wonderful. I don't know what went wrong there, but anyway, we're back and we are Dinky Doo. That is what it's all about. Fantastic. Thank you very much for staying with me. Lovely to have you with us. Scottie McClue, one-stop broadcaster and the first lord of the internet, saying Dinky Doo to every single one of you. Tremendous. This is what it's all about, and you can come and join us. That's what I say to you. Now then, what have we got here? Fantastic. Wonderful. Welcome back. I do apologize. Hello again, Scottie. Hello, Kareem. I don't know what happened there. We just seemed to lose everybody. And it said YouTube is not responding. So there we are. Anyway, we're back. So we've got another one. What can you see? Has it come up as Scottie 2? There where I just had to take swift action. You've no idea what it's like when that happens. So there we are. Light, Scottie, thank you very much. You're back again. We are back, says Water Relief. Water Relief. We were never really away, but do you know what I mean? You have to just do your stuff. Did anybody get the timing on the first one? So that we know what's what. I don't know. There's podcast 50 there. Yes, absolutely. And it's up there. It's getting processed as we speak. We're all hiding out as the chat's still going on the other one. We're going to hide there, Catherine. Oh, is the chat still going on the other one? Let me see what's happening. I wonder, maybe we could get the other one back. Hi, David. Did you press the big red button? Well, we seem to be back. No, I think we've had it, guys. I think that one's gone to its father. Right, there you are. Anyway, very nice that you were all there. I did enjoy that. How long does it go? 33 minutes, it says. So we're 33 minutes in. Catherine All, good banter, wonderful stuff. Light, Scottie, fantastic. Hello again, everybody. Welcome. Now, did anybody act the Sunshine Sailor and do a runner once the stream stopped? Did you go, I'm not watching this, and sort of storm off? So there we are. I think some people might have stormed off, but nevertheless, we're here. Cheers, David. Excellent stuff. How is everyone tonight? David Taylor, excellent. Thank you for joining us. We lost the stream a couple of minutes ago. Nearly 3 minutes, 2 minutes and nearly 3 minutes. Yes, we'll go for 3 minutes. And we lost the stream and we're back again. Lots and lots of stuff. Stay on till 10, Scottie. The telly's mince. Water Relief, can I be absolutely honest with you? I think the telly is mince every single night. That's what I think. I think that's what's happening. The telly is mince every single night. That's my feeling about it. I'm just going to see, guys, if I can do a little bit of show editing here as we're talking, and we will see what is what. Did you like the swift action, though? McClue's not just an athlete. We're all here, Scottie. Oh, Kareem, says Catherine. You just came onto the stream as it went down. I must be a jinx. Not at all, David Taylor. Hi, Scottie, says the wonderful Gordon Stirling. Lovely to have you all back. Good to be back, says Josie. And it's good to hear John. It's good to hear everybody. It's just quite outstanding. Now, we don't want to lose the fact that we're still podcast 50. So what I shall try and do, it says chat is disabled for this live stream. Wonder what that means. Was that the last one? Chat's disabled for the last live stream. So there are. There's Scottie 2, guys. So we can start sharing that as well. That will be fantastic. You're back, Sir Scottie McClue, MBE. Robert Scrimgeour, you're very kind. Television's only good for a coronation. Is that when you got yours? Crank. God save Scottie. Good save Scottie, says Catherine. I'm back, says Chris Wilmot. Wonderful, great to be back. Thank you. Scottie Alex is finishing off his book, and he'll be telling all a good read when it will be published. Well, that'll be a big seller, I'll tell you that, Kareem. So there you go. But it would be good to see the man back in business. Kareem nearly had a heart attack because the stream crashed, said Josie Lappin. Well, no, Kareem's made of tough stuff. I'll be back, just going quickly to share on Facebook. Thanks, Catherine. That would be fabulous. Get sharing there and tell them what is what. Now, how do I do this? Yes, I know. I've got it now. There we are. So we'll just say, I'm just up at Scottie too, but I'm just about to change that for you. There we are. What have we got here? My brother Craig is taking the Michael out me here because we went for a walk with the dogs for 2 hours and caused my back sciatica to be very sore. John Jones, yes. Sciatica is a very painful thing. I had a touch of something approaching it last month, and it's very debilitating, very debilitating because things go into your mind and you say to yourself, part 2. There we are. Shall we put recovered, or is that a bit? There we are. Part 2 recovered. I like that. Part 2. Podcast 50, part 2 recovered. Talk show, Scottie McClue, 7720. What will we put, guys? UK. Yes. And do you want it in America as well? USA. There we are. Scotland. There we are. Fantastic. And worldwide. Lovely. Right. I think that's all right, don't you? I think that's pretty good stuff. Can I put this in here? Yes, I can. Right. That's that. And that's it saved for you. So there you are. The fact that we are live. I heard you talking about Sydney Devine this morning, Scottie. Shouldie did the song called Tiny Bubbles. Tiny Bubbles. Yes, he did. Very, 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 very big entertainer. People used to say, we're off to see Sydney Devine. It was a big, big show, Sydney's. And he's a great character, very nice guy to talk to. I interviewed him on Radio Scotland when I was on with the wonderful Leslie Riddoch. And I interviewed Sydney, and he was fascinating. And he had worked with Robert Wilson, the tenor, who apparently used to sing in the National Cinemas. His voice was on the National Cinemas, so you'd get a Robert Wilson song. So there we are. I love to hear Robert Wilson sing, but he wasn't, to me, the equal of Kenneth McKellar, I have to say. Is the Skype on? Get Kareem to call, says the Watery Leaf. Scottie, have you been on the big telly in the living room tonight? I haven't, but I can go on it. I told you my sister sent me a device, a stick. There we are. Yes. Gordon Stirling says, Sturgeon is a little darling. I'm not sure you should thank you for that, Gordon, actually, really. I think the First Minister is a top lady, would probably be a better one. I think Josie needs looking into. I complimented Catherine before the last streak end. Josie needs looking into. Right. Behave, Chris, says Josie. Interesting, Chris, says Kareem. The old steak and kidney. Steak and kidney divine, yes, dear Sydney. Steak and kidney. And a very big radio man, very big on West Sound Radio in the days when all commercial radio was huge. This stream is full of grasses, says Josie Lappin. Yes, we don't know. We don't mind. Everybody can grass everyone else up. That makes for a good society. It's when nobody grasses that you have a bad society. Think about it. Do you know what I mean? Somebody was naughty, police are told right away, fine. So, I think there's pressure on people. I'm no a grass. You think, well, you should be. Everybody should be a grass. But not grassing on your neighbours and your friends, but grassing on the baddies. There's a baddie, grass him up right away. Nationwide coin hunt. Evening, Scottie, top man. Lovely to have you with us. The Archie, Requiescat in Pace Ennio Morricone. Absolutely the Archie. Ennio Morricone, the wonderful music for the films. Think about it. Yes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Ooh, the Magnificent Seven. I mean, these are tremendous. Grown adults acting like little telltale kids at school. No, Josie Lappin, everybody should be able to grass everyone up on Scottie McClue's stream. If there's a baddie amongst us, fess up right away. Then we know about it. You see what I mean? Well, I complimented Catherine and Josie, accused me of being vulgar. Josie seems to just slate everything that people say on here. Well, we'll keep a wee eye on Josie. Bet half these people are worth the watching. God knows that yous are like in real life. Probably need your hard drives checked, Josie. Tot, tot, totty, tot, 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 tot. Guys, what should we do with Josie? Is it one of these? What do you think? Josie, are you up for this? Are you accepting it? Okay. Everybody happy with that? Yellow card for Josie. Kareem Zachariah is aggress. No. Gordon Sterling. No, you mustn't assume everybody's the same as yourself. This is turning into a please state this program. No, it's turning into please stop. Robert Wilson was good at singing My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose. Yes, he was, Betty McIvy. You're quite right. Not everything he sang. I loved him singing The Wells of Weary. The bonny Wells of Weary. I thought that was fantastic. The Wells of Weary are outside Edinburgh, aren't they? But he was a wonderful, wonderful singer, Robert Wilson. No doubt about it. And as I say, Sydney used to go on tour with them. You see, they all toured. Duncan McRae, Jimmy Shand, Andy Stewart was in the tour, Sydney Devine. Who else toured? Ian Powrie, the band. Yes, fantastic. The fiddle player. Grow up, Chris, says Josie. Scottie, is your radio still around in Dumbartonshire? I remember the guy Park interviewed you, Dean Park. Yes, I think we've actually got that interview on a clip. I'll maybe see if we've got it and let you hear it tonight. Your radio, I think, is now part of Nation Radio. So there you are. Thank you, Gordon, says Kareem Zachariah. Josie says, what age are you? What age am I? I'm of an indeterminate age. No harm done, I missed it, but thanks, Chris. Are we remembering that Josie's just had a yellow card, guys? Sydney owned a pub in Irvine called the Harbour Inn. He ran with his wife and son. So there we are. Money didn't go to Sydney's head. He was down to earth. He was a very, very nice guy. Because Sydney was your normal guy. Sydney was from... where was he from? Out in Lanarkshire. It wasn't Law. It was the other one. Remember, Scottie McClue talks to a resident of Law Village. Oh, that water's lush. It'll come back to me. Keep me on, says Josie. Well, Josie, you'll need to behave because we are very, very nice people on here. So we don't really put up with too many of the destroyers. Do you see what I mean? We're nice. Guys, why have I not got more likes? What's happening? Are we all asleep at the wheel? Gordon Sterling, are you asleep at the wheel? What's going on here? Likety, like. Let's get this shared big style. Right, so I'm going to start sharing it right now. And you can all do the same, please. I'd give the red card to Josie Scottie after she accused me of being vulgar. Is Josie a lady then, do we think, or a man? Your radio is still broadcasting, but Betty, is it not broadcasting as Nation Radio? Check that one out. Thanks, Betty, says David Taylor. Scottie, do you know this riddle? Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet. Yes. So out of the eater. So there we are, out of the eater. So we're talking about the lion, aren't we? So there we are. I think we're talking about the lion here, and we're talking about a famous brand of golden syrup. And you see a lion lying there. The bees go in and out the lion. And it says, out of the strong came forth sweetness. Anybody seen that? And the people that owned that company, I used to pass their house every single day. Can we have that clip tonight? Which one? The Dean Park one. Sydney always got taken for a wind-up in the Ricky Fulton show. It was class. Oh, yeah, Sydney was up for that. Yeah, you don't mind top stars taking you for a wind-up. I wouldn't mind that at all. Get a mention. You get a mention, you see. Who do you think you are? Scottie McClue. Fantastic. And if you watch the very last Francie and Josie show, they put the lights up, and one of the people in the audience is Scottie McClue. There you go. Fantastic. Yes, Scottie, a wee clip to can the waters. Curluke? No, it wasn't Curluke. It wasn't Curluke, David. Sydney was from... It wasn't Curluke, and it wasn't Law. And it's one of the Lanarkshire villages. It was a mining village. I'm not sure if Sydney started down the mine, but it was a mining village. Chris is provoking me. Josie, you need to stop all that now. We don't have any negativity on here, or you have to go. Ooh. Now, you've already had a yellow card. So I like Daniel O'Donnell, says the Archie. Wonderful man, worked with Daniel, was on him with the television show with Nicky Campbell. Let's do some sharing, guys. Good one, Finlay. Get everybody sharing and get their mind working properly. That's what we want. Right, I'll take a wee bit of this here. Right. Right, I've got a wee bit of this, so we'll do a bit of sharing. And this is number 2, remember. Remember telling somebody where I lived, it was a flat. And they said, what number are you? I said, number 2. He went, how appropriate. Harsh. Imagine saying that to your boy. It's just not fair, is it? I grassed him up there. Right, that's it, okay. So we're just letting everybody know that we've got number 2. And they'll be able to see that. Fantastic. And folks, if we can all do the same, for goodness sake, share and share and share. And if we ever get that again, I think you're best just to start with number 2. What happened last week, one was in 2 parts, and the watching figures were through the roof. Fantastic. Right, and I'm going to share here on the big Scottie McClue page. One more likes, please. It stays in here near Burns Cottage. I agree, Karen, had a hard day. I don't need this rubbish from Josie. No, you don't. Josie's on a warning. Scottie, did you ever meet the Alexander brothers? Tom and Jack. No, I didn't meet them in person. I would love to have done so. I did see them. Out one day. Fantastic. And I remember being in an auction house, and there was the Alexander brothers. So the auctioneer was saying, so Mr. Alexander, is it Tom or is it Jack? Josie's lapping it up. Yeah, don't lapping it up. See what you did there, the Archie, very good. So Josie's a male. So she says, so he says, sorry. Grow up, Chris. Don't act like an old woman then, Josie, says Chris Wilmot. Dunderhead, says Josie. I'd normally share with my friends, but they've become disillusioned with the tyrannical streams. Gordon Stirling, there's no tyranny on here unless you've brought it with you. There you are. Would you describe yourself as a tyrant? I don't think so. Well done, Scottie, says Catherine. Was he not an airman, the honest tune? He worked in air, and I think it stayed in air. But no, I think he was from, and I'm just trying to get the town. And it's very, very frustrating when something's on the tip of your tongue, as you know, on a live broadcast. and you're trying to get the name of the village. People on here trying to dictate and run a police state will deter new viewers, Josie. No, nobody will be deterred. There we are. How can you be deterred from watching Scottie McClue? I'll be giving this a terrible write-up if it continues. So there we are. Shall we put Josie in timeout for a wee bit, guys? Kirkmuir Hill? No. Was it Blantyre? Blantyre? High and low Blantyre? No, it wasn't Blantyre. It seems Josie is being bullied, says Malcolm Harper. Cleland, Gordon Stirling, I think you are 100% spot on. Cleland, thank you for riding to the rescue, my white knight. There you are, fantastic. Gordon Stirling, can we give Gordon the clap? Fantastic, thank you. A silent clap for Gordon. Gordon, you're now getting the clap. Wonderful stuff. Well done. There we are. Good man. Why has Josie been bullied? How can you let this happen, Scottie? Right. Well, what we'll do, find out who's bullying Josie, and we'll give them a lifetime ban. Okay? A lifetime ban. There you go. How's that for action, Finlay? We don't have bullying on here. We have a zero tolerance policy. Might be wrong, but my dad used to say he lived in a certain house in Blantyre in Lanarkshire, but he did move from there. Be interesting to find out for sure. Couldn't tell you, Catherine. Finlay, stop stirring it. Scottie does not agree with bullying, and fine you know. Absolutely, David Taylor. You tell him. So there we are. Right, John Jones will not go on about where people stay. So there we go. That's fine. Okay, folks, a wee clip to calm the water and to kiss and make up. There's certainly lots of making up on here, I can tell you that, for nothing. Say, do you do makeup? You say, oh, all the time. There we are. I'll just do one more share, and then I'll get yous all. I've no time for people saying yous. And there we go, because the plural of you is you. So you've all done very well. Not yous have. Yous have all done very well. No. As soon as you hear, would you trust a person that says yous? Would you trust a person who's got a tattoo? Would you trust a person who wears a baseball cap when they don't play baseball? Would you trust a person who runs a shop that sells baseball bats and no balls? Very, very strange. So there we are. No baseballs for sale, but plenty of bats. I do find that very strange. Right. Okay. Guys, I'm just doing the last bit of sharing on here, and then I'm going to go to a clip to calm everybody down, because there's been a wee bit of handbags at dawn on here tonight. A wee bit of rat-a-tat-tat. I've been the victim of bullying, so I'd never bully anyone, says Chris Wilmot. It's the worst thing you can do to someone. Chris Wilmot? Absolutely. Are you playing a clip? Watch the time. What's the time? The time is... Oh, it's coming up for now. We'll play a clip. We can afford a clip. I'm very generous, really. So there we are. I just don't have any money. Wonderful. Right. Let's see what we can find for you. Move the water there. See if we can get something here for you. Right. Okay. Scottie McClue talks to Dean Park live on Scottish Radio. This is what we shall do, my wonderful friends. And that will calm everybody down. All right, okay, so that's that and that's that. Right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready?
Crowded House is only natural. Well, I can't believe it. I've been trying to get hold of him for ages, and I've managed to get him on the phone. The legend that is Scottie McClue. Good morning, Scottie. How are you?
Good morning, Dean. Dinky do. I'm just listening to Crowded House here, and I said, it'll be a Crowded House for you and me in that studio there. Listen, I hope you don't mind. I just had to ring you up. I thought, what a combination. You've got Scotland's top entertainer, Dean Park, and he's on the radio. And this is something very, very special. This is what the audience have been crying out for years.
You're some man, Scottie.
And I thought, I have got to ring this man and say hi to him because I've attended your live shows.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
No, I would let you know that, in case you're going up on the stage or something like that, maybe one of your wee skateboards didn't fit,
You didn't. I would know you had the bonnet on.
That's right. Well, I turned it round, so I wouldn't attract attention. So I was sitting in my bonnet room, and I've got to tell you this, Dean, right? I'll tell you this. Yeah. A posh friend asked me if I'd come and meet another posh friend and could I tidy myself up. So I said, no problem. So anyway, along that goes, and it went well, and she says, Scottie, it's been very nice to meet you. I says, it's been very nice to meet you, Elizabeth. And then as I left, I says to her, I says, well, I think that went well. I don't think I showed you up. And she says, you've got your jumper on a V-neck wrong way round with a V in the back. For goodness sake, you can't live up.
Do you still wear a V-neck?
I said, but I don't put my tie out over the front now.
I remember you used to do that. You used to wear it with a tie over the front.
Everyone's dad did it with the bottom. This was my dad, and he had a wee bit of a shell in his hair and a wee bit of shiny cream on his head.
Broken,
that's it. And I don't know what did and then he had his tie out over the front of his jumper.
Oh, it's funny. Broken's back in vogue, people wear broken now. Did you know that?
That's fantastic.
Aye, people wear broken now.
And it was okay if you look at any here.
I suppose so. It makes it spiky.
It's spiky. Do you not remember the barber used to chop your hair down and all the wee spiky bits were left in your ears and everything, and then you rubbed this kind of jelly that made your hair go hard? And then you were out in the rain and it went soft again.
Oh, do you know what I hated? The wee bits of hair down the back of the shirt.
Aye. And
you're jaggy all day with it.
Aye. And you don't, but now they put like the stick, the vacuum cleaner down the back of the neck and all that. But they never used to do any of that.
No. Believe it, I'll tell you the truth, right? My uncle Peter was a hairdresser, right? And he used to cut my hair in the house. And it was those clippers, it wasn't electric clippers, it was those clippers he did to do with his hands.
I like the
you want to see the state of my hair. You want to see the state of my hair. It's no much better than their hair.
Somebody made a very good comment to me the other day and said, how come the people that should be running the world are either cutting hair or driving taxis? And it's true that as soon as you get there, the first thing he says is, who did your hair? Now the answer to that, he's going to say, because it's a right mouth, I said, you did it 3 weeks ago. So that shuts right up. Then he starts on about the government. I blame the government, to be honest, for the mess we're in. That's that. Then the taxi driver gets in. How you doing, son? No problem, just sit back if you don't mind, put your seatbelt on. So, how things are you, son? Are you working at the moment? No, maybe is. This is a problem. I blame the government. And he starts. Before we run to the airport, please. I don't want to hear all this. I'm just heard it on the news.
I just want to sit quiet in the taxi.
I don't know if you've ever taken one of these cheap flights. Right? I have to take these cheap flights.
Well, I do jet too.
Well, anyway, the thing is, the comment, would you like something to eat? I think, no, I'm going to London. It takes less than an hour. One day the wind was that strong that it was doing in about 50 minutes. It was hedge hopping for half the journey. And it was good for the and then of course you can't get a slot, you're waiting for 20 minutes to get in. But it's the door stuff, you go to the security and you can't even have a joke with him now.
No, you've got to keep a straight face.
You know, because I went to the security one day and he says to me, he says, did you pack your bag yourself? I said, no, the butler did it. That's why I'm flying you for £9.
That's a classic.
You know, and then the next thing he said to me again, he says, has your luggage been unattended for any length of time? I said, it's been in the loft for 6 months.
Oh,
I don't understand.
oh, that's brilliant.
And he says, take your shoes off. I said, do you really want to risk it?
Have you got smelly feet?
No, it's just I have any socks on.
Oh, you've no socks on?
So I'm standing there, you know, like some sort of Eastern religion-based potentate.
You're something else, are you? Right, listen, let me play a song, right?
I'll play a song for goodness sake. I just want to tell you just
No, don't go away. No, don't go away. I'm going to go play a song and bring you back.
If it's okay with you.
You just stay there, right?
Right, there you go, guys. What about that? So wonderful stuff. Right, there, that. Now, are you playing a clip? What's the time? I think Wishaw, well done, Gordon. Do not give me the clap, says Gordon. No, you deserve the clap, Gordon. You got the answer. Right. Glenn Buck, no, that was Bill Shankly. Cleland's right. Well done, Gordon. Gordon already has that. He has been given it before because he's always given us the right answer. Josie sounds like a real joy, says Captain Contagious. Half the stream's bullying me. Right, Josie, what we'll do, we'll put you in timeout and then they can't get to you. There's no bullying on here. Right, Josie's in timeout, guys. So our next step, of course, is out the door. Finlay says, sorry, David Taylor, I didn't mean to stir up. I just wish to look out for fellow Scottie fans. Of course you do, Finlay. Yes, you're doing a fine job. There we are. Right, what do we got here? Use, says Crank. Crank, what's use? It's like a cult, Jose, says Malcolm Harper. There we are, yes. Scottie, would you like to buy some Jacob sheep? Watery Leaf, my friend, has got Jacob sheep. If I wanted them, I would go to him, and they're very, very tough, very nice as well. And I always remember when he was moving them, and this tiny wee lady with dungarees and a sheepdog turned up and said, can I get the sheep? So he said, I looked at her and I thought, you'll never manage these, my dear. So anyway, he came in all bruised and cut from trying to rugby tackle the sheep. And she was lifting them all up, putting them in her wagon. And she said, I brought the dog just as a precaution, but we didn't need him. And she put the sheep in her car. It was so funny. And he was all battered and bruised. Friendly banter, says Catherine Raven. Don't take things personally, guys. I don't think they do. I think they're at the banter, Catherine, if we're honest about it. But you're quite right. Kareem is a tattoo of Queen Victoria, says Gordon Stirling. Well, you've got one of Jamie the Sixth, have you not? Did you not tell me? Oh, no. Was it Mary, Queen of Scots? You've got one. We won't see where it is. Could be a female Scottie with baseball bats. And no, thank you, Archie. Good evening, Scottie, and to everyone. How are you, Scottie? Says the wonderful Stevie Douglas. Welcome, Stevie. Good that you could join us. Scottie, would you have me on the show as a guest if I got a tattoo of you? A tattoo of Scottie McClue. Scottie, this is far too loud. What is the show? Sorry, I'll talk quieter. I'm too loud. So there we are. Sounds a bit like the boy gallery there. The audio quality is crystal clear, says John Boy. Hello, Scottie, I'm back. I did say to everybody, tell me if it's too loud. Was that funny? I'm sorry, Josie, that's not the case. I'd never bully anyone in my life. I'm totally against bullying and love everyone on this podcast. Catherine, Kareem, Glenn, Ian, J-Dog are all brilliant. Absolutely, guys. Catherine, Ryan, Diggy Do. Hi, J-Dog. Says Gordon, do you like me, Chris Wilmot? Says Gordon, yes, Gordon, you must like Gordon. Everybody likes Gordon, he's a soul. Hi, Gordon, how are you? Says the wonderful J-Dog Gaming. Of course I do, Gordon, says Chris. We love you, Gordon. Gordon's been about for years. I feel Scottie's becoming a tyrant, J-Dog. A far cry when his days when he used to verbally abuse his radio callers. Never, ever have I verbally abused anyone. far less a radio collar. Scottie, nice green beanie. I just changed the beanie because I wanted to put a badge on the back, Catherine, so that if we have to turn it round on wash day, then I've got a badge there, a Scottie McClue badge, you see. Scottie, in an emergency, have you ever wiped your nose on your sleeve? No water relief. No, that's a step too far. No, in an emergency, no, you can't. So absolutely not. Who on earth has just tapped the dollar bill and given me serious money? Somebody's just made a massive donation. So there we go. J-Dog, how was the pizza? Was it small, medium, or large? Says Kareem. Did you get it cut into 4 or 6? You said just 4, I can't eat 6. Fantastic. Guys, this is without a word of a lie. When I worked in Lancashire, right, we're going out for the night and we passed a pizza delivery van with the name of the shop on the side right in the little front garden of a terraced house. I think it had skidded off the road and gone in. And it said along the side, delivered to your door. I kid you not. There we are. I kid you not. Delivered to your door. Woo! What is that like? Chris Willis says, I've not meant to provoke anything, Scottie. All this handbags at dawn annoys me too. Don't worry, we will sort it, Chris. You've come to the right place. Pretty large, I would say. It was delicious. Any pepperoni, did we say, J-Dog? Liked and shared as always, Scottie. Can I ask, how do we get one of your badges? Well, I've got very few of them left, Stephen, but, you know, if this stream goes bananas, we'll do a bit of merch and we'll make sure it's priced to suit you. So there you are. No wonder Scottie McClue's never made any money. Are we listening to some washed-up schmuck play his own clips? Right, guys, what should we say to Gordon about that? You know, what should we say? We'll put him in timeout. Gordon's in timeout. There we go. There we are, Gordon. We'll put you in timeout so that you can get washed up. I think I'll have a cheese one tomorrow, J-Dog, says Kareem. Did your stream crash, Scottie? Absolutely crashed and burned, J-Dog. End of stream. We had to start again with part 2. How harsh is that? So they are. Who has been very, very generous here, guys? Remember when everyone looked like their hair was cut with a bowl in their head? Probably did use a bowl. Catherine Raven, there was the pudding basin in the 60s or 50s, I think it was. I have a pepperoni ready to go in the oven after tonight's stream, says David Taylor. Sounds great, Kareem, says J-Dog. Amazing hat, Scottie. Sounds great, David. Fantastic. I did, J-Dog, right? You guys are chatting. Loved the clip, Scottie. Yes, did you like the clip, guys? Gordon Sterling can't do a thing about it. He's in time out. Catherine, I cut my hair tonight, and I must say it's a bit of a disaster. Kareem, do you want to show us in video? Do you want to come on do you want to come on the Skype and show us a video of your hair? There we go. You don't have to if you don't want to. You did it once before. It was outstanding. Great clip. Was funny. Nearly had a bit of madness as well. Yes, but we wouldn't do that, of course, on YouTube. Scottie, what's your favourite item of clothing? The bonnet. Yes, definitely the bonnet. Very important. It cuts down. There's a huge efficiency. If you've got a bonnet on, stop losing stuff through your head. Here's Kareem. Hello, Kareem.
Hi.
Oh, fantastic. Kareem, lovely to see you. Can I show the nation?
Yes.
Are you all right? Nation, we've got the wonderful Kareem on the line. There's his haircut. Can we all see that? Is that not just absolutely fantastic? I think, Kareem, you just look itching a bit. That's a number 1.
I think so.
I think so. I think that's Fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you very much. There we are, everybody. What do we think? I think that was outstanding.
Instantly.
Ta-da, top man. There we go. How good is that? How'd you rate the call? 5-star. Definitely a 5-star, that, guys. Done. Wonderful. There we are. That's Kareem. Now, does that not show you just how fabulous this YouTube stream is? We can get information, education, and entertainment. This is fantastic, says Chris. Abe Hincon. Abe Hincon has just sent me a fortune. £20, £19.99. He's tapped the dollar bill on the super chat. Abe Hincon, thank you very, very, very much indeed. That is generous beyond all of everything. What a lovely, lovely gesture, but a lot of pennies, Abe Hincon. £1 or £2 is plenty. You're very, very generous. Says Catherine Raven. This is fantastic. Thank you. Can we all give Abe a big round of applause? We'll do silent applause so it doesn't upset anybody's earphones. Because I know some people are listening quietly. Abe Hincon, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It makes all the difference. But remember, folks, Scottie McClue is absolutely 100% free at the point of delivery. But what do you think of that pizza van delivered right to your door? And he was in the front garden of a terraced house. So the bonnet had hit the steps. I think you should let Josie out of timeout. This is censorship, says Finlay Morris. You haven't put him in timeout for protection. You did it for punishment. No, Finlay Morris. Punishment would have been far more severe. We would have made him miss a second of Scottie McClue. There we are. We'd have put him in the naughty step, facing the wall and wearing a dunce's hat. Well, he deserved a timeout by bad-mouthing me. Yeah, if you bad-mouth Chris, timeout, guys. And more likes, please. I need 10 more likes. So come on, let's just act the decent ones. Yes, I agree, Finlay. It seems Scottie encourages his fans to single certain people and gang up. Malcolm Harper, wash out your potty mouth. Where's my yellow card? Right, I can't even... Anyway, as soon as I find that yellow card, Martin Harper, you're getting it. You're getting it. Yes, tell Gordon to do one, says Captain Contagious. I think you might have done one already. Gordon, have you done one? Gordon, chill pill man, shocking behaviour. Mr. Calm it down a tone, mister. Kareem, top man. That was an outstanding appearance. Kareem, that's what we'd call a cameo role. You know, I think that was amazing. My friend's asking me how you get on the trusted list for your Skype, Scottie. He's never even watched you yet. Well, Robert, you're on the trusted list, but I don't know your friend. Well said, Malcolm. This isn't fair. What's not fair, Finlay? Do you have a pudding bowl haircut, Catherine? Catherine, have you ever had the pudding bowl? Catherine of Aragon. Remember that? She was one of Henry's wives. Has Gordon had a few shandies, or do we have another impersonator on our hands? No, David Taylor, I think that's Gordon. Gordon doesn't need a few shandies to do that. So there we are. He can do that shandy-less, totally shandy-free. Scottie, I thought I'd missed you. My car took a turn tonight. Broke down the way home from the lorry yard. Fast Pat, you must never, ever, ever worry about that. We will always catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a very, very big, warm Scottie McClue welcome for Fast Pat. There we are. Fantastic. Welcome, Fast Pat. I think Gordon's hit the drink, says John Boy. Well, Gordon hitting the drink big time would be maybe a wee sniff of the barmaid's apron. Scottie, I do think, no, Fast Pat, please, you're very welcome. Been listening in the background in the train, Thomas Peden. Tell them, turn it up and say, sorry, does anybody mind if I listen to Scottie McClue? Oh, no, what's he on? They'd all be getting their phones, starting doing that time. I think Catherine Raven says, I've started having my dinner before the stream because you all make me starving, especially when Gordon's taking orders for the Chippy or the wonderful Gordon Robertson. Absolutely. Dinky do. Hey, Kareem. Good to call face to the same great haircut. I get the same. Stephen Douglas, yes, that's a number one Kareem's got. So there you are. I think a number one's high enough on your head. What an amazing haircut, Kareem. I think when lockdown's finished, we might all ask Kareem to come round and do our hair, because I think he's done a first-class job there. Fantastic. Kareem looks like Kinvict 99. What relief, you look like a 99. Right? So there you are. With the flake. I'm disappointed in tonight's stream, says Thomas Beeden. What's disappointing you, Tom? Was it not loud enough? Is it not long enough? Is it the fact it went down early doors? Oh, the lovely Kareem. That was a short haircut, Kareem. Yeah, but it was very smart. I thought Kareem looked very smart. There we are. So there we go. No, it's true. It's not nonsense. I'm here for quality entertainment and educational chat with Scottie. That helps educate the whole group. I love all forms of history and Scottish history in general. Right, Thomas Beeden, we want to know the source of your disappointment. Well done, Kareem, says the wonderful Catherine Raven. Absolutely. Sharing, guys, we need to share, please. Please, I beg. I phoned my mobile phone provider once, and he said, it was in America, went, yes, sir, good evening. And I said, good evening, I'm begging for a favor. Sir, you are one of our most trusted customers. You never, ever have to beg for anything. I thought that was beautiful. It's like something out of the movies. I said, oh, thanks very much for that. So there we are. Yes, you are a very loyal and long-standing customer. You never have to beg for anything. Joseph Aitken, a wee Glasgow woman goes into the dentist for a checkup. She sits herself in the chair. Comfy? Asks the dentist. Govern, she replies. We love it. I went to the dentist. I said, how's everything looking? He said, Scottie, your teeth are outstanding. They're lovely. He said, but I've got some bad news. I said, what's that? He says, your gums will have to come out. I've watched viewers gang up on people here tonight. I'm very sad. Who's ganged up on who, Thomas? Fess up. Fess up time. You give me names and I will sort them out. For all accusing me of having a drink, you are ludicrous. Now, Gordon doesn't drink at all. There we are. So that's right. Bad enough without drink, aren't you, chum? Who's your favourite characters in Dinner Ladies? Mine are Tony Stan. The whole thing is just beautiful, Dinner Ladies. Anything with the wonderful Victoria Wood. I was so sorry when she passed so young. Thanks, guys. It's cheaper to do it myself at the moment. Lol, says Kareem. Oh, listen, wonderful. Kareem, you've saved a tenner there. I'm on the trusted list, says Finlay Morris. Finlay, are you on the trusted list? Dinky Doo Scotties from Sven and Jenna. Feeling a tad rough from the beer garden yesterday. Was it a rough place? You might have fallen against the rough cast. What was for dinner tonight? We had an Indian. So there we are. Ah, yes. Right, there. Interesting. Moving on. I'm envious of your trim, Kareem. You know, my father comes from a place in Argyll called Tarbot, and because it's a fishing village, they don't ask you how you are, they ask you, how's your trim the day? Or they say, the big one was down last night. Was he all right? I wasn't in very good trim. Anybody heard that one? My dad used to say you can argue, but you could keep it down to a dull roar. Yes, keep it down to a riot, please. Hello, Stephen Douglas, says the wonderful Fast Pat. Glass trim, Kareem. Hi, Fast Pat. Hope you and the wee cat are good. User of the unknown. If you're disrespectful towards the host, you deserve all you get. User of the unknown. You're 100% correct. There we are, no doubt, boot it. You need help, Gordon. So there we are, says John Boy. John Boy, that's unfair to Gordon. Stop bullying Gordon. John Boy, no nasty comments. So there we are. John Boy might be heading for time out. Hi, Catherine, honey. We are good, thanks, says Fast Pat. Did you manage to pick names for your guinea pigs? Aha. Names for the guinea pigs, please. John Boy, that's very rude. I'm in recovery, says Gordon. Yes, he's in recovery. If you break down, Gordon will come out and get you. So there we are. And if you're cheeky to him, he'll come out and get you. Maybe I've had a few of Stella's tonight. Well, Gordon, what have I told you about doing that? She'll catch you. So there you go, she'll catch you. Scottie, I wish to say sorry. I've been a bit out of order tonight. Gordon Stirling, you're never out of order, as long as you go back up to the bar in order. Scottie, this has descended into chaos. Right, okay. So where is Chaos, Finlay? Is it in Lanarkshire? There we are. And we can maybe go back up the other hill. There's always a wee road in Lanarkshire. Have you noticed that? You're never actually trapped in Lanarkshire. There's always a road out. I once saw a lovely house in Lochgoil Head, but I didn't take it because Lochgoil Head was a place that was really big when the steamers were on the go. And there's only one road in and one road out. And I thought that road gets blocked and it goes on to the Rest and Be Thankful. Is that right? I thought, no. But Lanarkshire, there's always a back door. I think he must have gone down the back road. Where did he go? Did he go the main road? And the main road is usually about 8 foot wide. So, no, I think he went the wee road, the wee back road, through the woods. Hercules and Zena sound good names for guinea pigs. Hercules was a strong man. What do guinea pigs pick up, Thomas? Oh, no, that wasn't Thomas. Who was that? Oh, that was Stephen Douglas. Thomas Meaden, Josie Lappin punished for calling out what he felt was bullying. Yeah, but I think he was doing the bullying, Thomas. That's why he called it out. He fessed up. He was told to fess up. You have to grass yourself up on here. You should know that. Nice. Stephen, they're good names, says Catherine Raven. Never apologise about being late, Fast Pat. Often I miss the odd night due to work, but when I return to the chat, I'm welcomed with open arms by these beautiful people. Thank you, Chris Wilmot. What I will say to you, everybody, is you will never be punished or sanctioned for being late to Scottie McClue because you've suffered enough. You've missed a moment of McClue. You miss a moment of McClue, you miss a moment of life. So there we are. Catherine, great names, hoping you're well. There's still plenty of steamers in Lanarkshire. Yeah, the trouble, Connell, they've still to build the piers. How many piers are there in Lanarkshire? I shall check. Thank you for the suggestions, says Catherine Raven. I've never heard so much nonsense, says Gordon Stirling. Gordon, of course you have. You hear it all the time. You heard it just before you came on. Can I ask you, or anyone, or you, Scottie, do any of you watch Wentworth Prison? I don't know anything about prisons. Is that the one? Oh, prisons. Sorry. Josie wasn't bullying, says Finlay. Yes, do you not think it's a matter of opinion, Finlay, what's bullying and what's not? There shouldn't be any bullying on here. If I catch anybody, there will be trouble. So there you are. Thanks, Chris, but I agree it's full of such great people and everyone is very kind. Fast Pat, absolutely. We are la creme de la creme on here. That is fabrication, says Thomas Peden. Thomas, what is fabrication? What are you making now? Steel. There's no steel left in Lanarkshire. That's fabrication. Steelworks. Building a ship. That's fabrication. Sorry, Scottie, says John Boy. No, John Boy, you're fine. You're becoming drunk on your own power, Scottie. Thomas Peden, you must not judge everybody by your own standards. Not everybody has your lifestyle. And you know I don't drink. Thanks, Catherine, says Stephen Douglas. We've only issued one yellow card tonight. I would hardly call that power crazy. You know, but I mean, if I had to use my power, I was only defending your honour, says John Boy. Thanks, John Boy. John Boy, Thomas and Finlay, you're all troublemakers, especially Finlay, says Gordon Stirling. Yeah, Gordon, you've grasped them up. You're welcome, Stephen. Thanks. I'm good. Thanks to Stephen Douglas. Finlay Morris says, Scottie, can you stop Gordon attacking Mr. Who? Who's Gordon done? Gordon's just back from time out. He's still recovering. He's in recovery. It's a re-image of Prisoner Cell Block H. Ah, yes. It was on too late for me because, maybe too early, because I was on the radio at night, you see. And people would say to me on the radio, Scottie, I need to go, son. I need to see Cell Block H. Scottie, I think some people are heading for the Blackthorn Stick tonight. David Taylor, it's banned nowadays, but they used to get the Blackthorn Stick. Granny had the Blackthorn Stick, I'll tell you. And you would maybe get a whack just before you went out. You say, what was that for? Say, nothing, but you'll have done something by the time you get back. Gonna dash off for real now, says the wonderful J-Dog. No! See you tomorrow morning, Scottie. Sorry for nagging again, but check out the app. I will, J-Dog, I will. I've got to tell you, I'm not making excuses, but I am just so maxed, you know? And then you're dealing with complainants like Thomas there. Scottie, it's been an interesting night indeed. I will say good night if you're leaving, and have a good one night, everyone. Dinky do, Kareem. Thank you for being just outstanding. Thank you for giving us an example of how to do your haircut. It was a wee touch of the Blue Peter there, actually. It was fantastic. Here's one we did earlier. Bedtime for Kareem, says Gordon. I meant B, says Finlay. You what, Finlay? I'm losing the track here. Dinky do, J-Dog and Kareem. Good night and God bless Kareem, says the wonderful. Yes, we're just coming up to time, aren't we? Scottie, was Winston Churchill related to the Duke of Marlborough? Yes, the Duke of Marlborough, before they become the Duke of Marlborough, they are the Marquis of Blandford. And Winston Churchill was Sonny Blandford's cousin. So Winston Churchill's father, Lord Randolph Churchill, was the fourth son of the Duke of Marlborough, right? So there you go. So Churchill's grandfather was Duke of Marlborough, and then his cousin would be Duke of Marlborough, Sonny Blandford, who actually died before he became the Duke. I think he died of cancer because Churchill was desperately upset. Somebody said, what's wrong, Winston? He said, Sonny Blandford. So there we are. So his cousin, because Marquis of Blandford always gets the nickname Sonny, S-U-N-N-Y, not S-O-N-N-Y, as in Scotland. I got the nickname Sonny when I was wee. Gordon, reading from the comments, it appears you maybe consumed one too many. I don't know about one fast pad. Might be more. Manufacturing is the way to go. Get the economy going. We don't make enough things in Britain these days, Scottie. Andrew Downey, you're 100% correct. When I was a wee boy, we led the world in electronics. Cambridge. There you are. Get yourself down to Cambridge. Chris Wilmot's a troublemaker, says Thomas Peden. Chris Wilmot is an absolute gem, Thomas Peden, and Chris Wilmot got bullied as a wee. And you're compounding that now. Tam, I am shocked at you. Catherine Raven, the wonderful Catherine Raven, has just given me £2.50. She has tapped the dollar bill. I thank you, Catherine. Very, very kind of you. Good night, Kareem, says Stephen Douglas. Sorry, Pat, didn't mean to offend, says Gordon Sterling. 35 viewers. This is our record. That doesn't include what we had before the stream went down, Tam. You were on your train. I don't think I am, Thomas Bean. No, you're not, Chris. Don't worry about that. Pants down thrashing with a blackthorn stick. That's what they used to get told on the radio. Any more trouble, there'll be a pants down thrashing with a blackthorn stick. But I think that tobered them all up. Yes, you can't do it now, I believe. You caused everyone to gang up and get Josie banned. Josie's not been banned, just into timeout. So there we are. So Josie will recover. Scottie Gordon's attacking me. Stop grassing everybody up, Finlay. Hey, listen, Gordon, not to worry, says Fast Pat. You didn't offend me the slightest. Just worrying that maybe you're a little over-intoxicated and might regret things you've said. Look after yourself, mate. No, he'll never regret anything. Je regrette rien, he sings. So there we are. They used to actually mix Gordon up when he went on stage to sing. And they thought he was Edith Piaf. As soon as he opened his mouth, they would shout to him, Piaf! Piaf! Wonderful, absolutely. Night, J-Dog, take care. You stirred it all, Chris. You're as bad as Glenn, says Thomas. Yes, and what about you, Thomas? You're not averse to giving the Sportle a turn. Sorry, Pat, I'll have to take it easy. I've been riled up by the bullying. Gordon, never use the word bullying when McClue's about. Not within earshot of me, or reading shot. The viewing numbers have been very good tonight. David Taylor, they've not been too bad at all. Good night, Kareem. Loved the Skype. That was great, says the lovely Catherine. 35, the most I've seen once on here, says Thomas. That will go up, Tom. It's getting the word round, chum. There we are. And people like your good self can help and do help. The last thing Cambridge led in was the boat race. Very good, Gordon. We got that one out in the end. Gordon, that's something I've missed as I was late in joining. I'm extremely upset if that's the case, as this is a safe zone for everyone, especially during lockdown. Absolutely. We'll maybe have to have a clean-up, and anybody that's out of order just gets the boot. People should respect, stop being hasty. It's meant to be a great chat with the fabulous Scottie. Please have respect. Yes. We need more respect. You're quite right. Respect, oh. I wish a safe environment for everyone, says Gordon. Good for you, Gordon. This chat's like the prison yard tonight, full of bullies and clueless buffoonery, except John Boy. It's not. He's been sacked from every radio station. Now want cash, Ryan? I've never ever been sacked from a radio station. I once didn't get a contract renewed. I've always gone on. So you either have to withdraw that comment, or I'll tell you what we'll do, Ryan. We'll bin you. There we go. Never hear from Ryan again for on telling lies. Scottie, a bit of a skip tonight. Yes, we had to skip ahead, Alistair. Hate to be accused of bullying. Most of all, don't want to hijack your show with all this nonsense, Scottie. I'll leave until these people realise I'm not bullying. Chris, don't listen to a word of that. All right? So there you are. On you come. There's been none of that tonight, so don't you worry about that. Forget that. I'll catch up with everyone in the morning. Thanks again, Scottie and the gang, for a great stream. Night all. It's been a fabulous stream. Gordon, if you're ever feeling unsafe, don't hesitate to drop me a message. Be happy to lend you an ear if you feel you've been picked on. Poor show tonight, Malcolm. What we'll do with you, Malcolm? Malcolm's in the bin. Anybody else heading for time out of the bin? Hi, Scottie. This is the wonderful Darren Jacobs. Pat, it's not me who was picked on. It was the lad Josie. Good on you, Scottie. Ryan's a keyboard warrior. Ryan's not on here. Ryan's in the bin. There we are. Anybody else for the bin before we dash off? Oh, my goodness me. Pat, it's not me who was picked on. It was the lad Josie. Gordon, nobody has been bullied. Stop. There we are. Good on you, Scottie. Absolutely. We have to take Josie out of time out. Oh, yes, we'll be back on. Free Josie, says Tam. We will do, Tam. Well, Josie's free. We're on late tonight, Scottie. Not complaining, though. No, Andrew. Not at all. No need to complain. Jim Dyson, we don't talk like that, so we'll remove your comment. But, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do, Jim. Pop you in the bin. Right, Jim's away. No Jim tonight. We're on late tonight, Scottie, says Andrew, but he's not complaining. I think that's fabulous. Always good to chat, Scottie. You're back on tomorrow. 10 o'clock in the morning, but that's Wednesday, and the morning shows will be stopping this week, I think, because I have to get on with my day job. User of the unknown, keyboard warriors are cowards in real life. Absolutely, that's why we're bidding them. Say that to my face, user of the unknown. There we are, he's saying it to your face, Gordon. What time did Johnson and Mrs. McClue? Arrived home last night. What relief? Don't you start causing trouble on here. Why is Jim banned? Because I think he said something inappropriate, Thomas. And you know the rules, off they jolly well go. He's not banned anyway, he's binned. He's in the bin. There we are, because he cheeked up. A radio without Scottie is like being an astronaut with no oxygen. So we didn't even notice the time, just enjoying the stream. Come on, McClue, says Thomas Peden. Come on, Thomas. Scottie, this is becoming tyrannical. In what way, Finlay? There we are. When have we ever tyrannicals? It's just the people that have cheeked up, they know the rules. Or if they don't, then they should do. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse. Wee glass of water, guys. Whatever, Gordon. Typical YouTube tough guy. No, Gordon's brilliant, actually. He just hasn't given a good account of himself. Square go, then, user. Gordon, would you not be better having a round go? There we are. I think a square go would be too much for the footwork. Free Jim, a McClue POW. No, not at all. He was rude. He was rude. He cheeked up, Tam. You know the rules. Keep the ship steady, says Alistair Campbell. Yes. There we are. Should Thomas maybe get a yellow card tonight? I can't find it. I need to find the yellow card. Wonderful stuff. You as well, McClue. Square go. No, you're better with a round go, Gordon. Absolutely. Because remember, you had trouble fighting your way out that paper bag when it was wet. The rain was on. So we don't want that again. LMAO, Gordon. He only referred to passing wind. Yes, but Thomas, we get enough passing wind on with not having it on the McClue live stream. Do you know what I mean? So there we are. Get the red card up. Oh, no, I don't think we'd use the red card for passing wind. No, that's not really a red card offence. Thomas Peden, you can't yellow card this. Stop. Too generous. For goodness sake, you'll blow your cover. There we go. Thomas Peden, guys, has just given me £5 less a penny because the machine takes a penny. So there we are. It's spent a penny. Thomas Peden, thank you very, very much for that. That was very generous. But I don't want you expecting favourable treatment. User of the unknown's bullying me. Gordon Sterling, stop. Maria Knight just donated £10. Loving your show. Thank you so much. Maria, that's very, very generous of you. Yes, very generous, but please, not too many pennies. I do worry, Maria, because you've been very generous. So there you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But look after your pennies, Maria. What a top lady. Not you, Thomas, says Stephen Douglas. Money talks, says Thomas Peden. Does it know just? Do you remember the Two Ronnies sketch? Tam, you'll love this. And he comes on and he says, he goes, good evening. I was asked on here by British Rail to do a commercial. I said, no, I didn't do that sort of thing. They offered me £1,000. I said, no, I cannot be bought. They offered me £2,000. And then he puts on a peak cap and he goes, good evening. Thomas, good message. Lol, says Catherine Raven. I won't stop, says Gordon. Oh, you will stop, Gordon. Trust me, you will stop. LMAO, I'm against bullying Gordon. What are you, a snowflake? Says user of the unknown. User. I'm going to head, Scottie, to do the washing up. Take care. A joy to behold as always, Robert Scrimger. Please take great care of your dear self. You are a top man. And if you check up the Duke of Marlborough, you'll find that McClue's got the right gen there. You're welcome, Alistair, says the lovely Catherine Raven. Don't call me a snowflake, user, says Gordon. Yes, you've riled him now. User of the unknown and Gordon are a pair of wimps, says John Boy. Handbags at dawn, John Boy. Does that buy Jim Dyson's freedom? Yes. Well, wait a minute. I think he's free, is he not? I'd need to have a look. Are you going to Saltcoats this year for your holidays, Scottie? So there we are. Well, Waterleaf, I'm not sure. The last time I went to Saltcoats, there was a wee smell. And I thought, I don't know if you don't get this in Portugal. Whatever, John Boy, thank you for a great show, Scottie, and for all that you do for us. Chris Wilmot, you take great care of yourself. That's only all fun, Chris. Don't ever give that a thought. Remember, you are a top man. And they would need to go through McClue first. Pants down, thrashing with a blackthorn stick. Thomas, I was referring to the negativity comments prior. It wasn't aimed at you. Oh, thank goodness we got a blip there. Did you see it? It said reconnecting. I worried about that. User sleeps in an epi, says Gordon Stirling. Well, he can't help that, Gordon. There's no need to tell the world. John Boy is a snowflake also, says user of the unknown. No. John Boy is a top man. Do you not remember we all used to shout, "Night, John Boy"? There we are. Fantastic. Bring back the birch, says the Watery Leaf. Yes, are you missing it, Watery Leaf? You know, did it used to sew you up a wee bit and tober you up at the close smooth when the big police, the big sergeant pulled out the birch? Summary justice. Do you think we should do that if anybody catches somebody dealing substances or catches anybody up, some just whip out the police, whip out the birch and give them a thrashing, that sort of idea? I don't know, it's a strange one. Old adults used to say to me when I was wee, you should get the birch for that. You'd have got the birch in days gone by. I'll tell you, the police would have taken you up a close and birched you. You know, that sort of idea. Yes, it used to be the thing that people got a doing from the police. Yes, I agree. A great show. You never know what will be talked about or who you'll meet on here or the Skype. It's a diverse show for all people. Catherine Raven, what makes me laugh, what I love about this show, apart from every single one of you guys, is the fact that none of us know where it's going. And the idiots that go, is it not just kind of the same every night? You know, not 2 nights are the same. No 2 nights are the same. Scottie, says Finlay Morris. I'll need to take a drink of water, Finlay. Have you noticed Scottie McClue never talks while I'm drinking water? Very interesting. Stay on till 10. Right, Finlay's got a complaint, guys. Pin back your lugs and listen. Scottie, this is outrageous. What on earth happened? These streams used to be calm. They've been infiltrated by bullies. Like what, Finlay? Stop. They've not been infiltrated. There are 0 bullies. So there we go. So we'll not have any of that talk. So anybody uses the word bully, it's lifetime ban. Thomas, I second that. Scottie, stay on from 9 till 10. What's the time anyway? It's 9:45. Does everybody want another 15 minutes of stream or do we wrap it now? Do tell. Spill. I need more likes. Why have I got no likes to speak of? Come on. Everybody, go and find the thumbs up. Move the chat. Somebody told me that I've been giving you Duff Jen, that it's actually to the right. So move the chat to the right, and we'll have that on there. Fantastic. User of the unknown, it's a pity the police don't birch people anymore. He's put birch them. The police still give out thrashings. Do they, Watery Leaf? I'm sure you haven't had one of these for a while, because everybody learns their lesson, don't they? More, Stephen, 10:30. Thomas Peter. How did it get to this, bringing out sticks now? Alistair Campbell, no, it's just general chit-chat. So there we are. What an episode, says Thomas Peter. User, give it a rest, says Gordon Stirling. Gordon Stirling's going for timeout. He used the word bully. Timeout for Gordon. If Josie found what I said offensive, I apologise. I have to head off now, but love to Kareem, Catherine, Glenn, Ian, J-Dog. Thank you, Scottie, for a wonderful show and all that you do for us. Chris Wilmot, please take care of your dear self. You are a great, great guy. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. An absolute top man. And Chris, love being you because it's a great thing to be. There you go now. That's from McClue. 10:30, sister. Stay on till, what about midnight? Shall we start till midnight? Another 44, says Thomas. Another 45 minutes. 10:30, please, says Finley. Stop. There we are. Sorry, that was a mistyped error. Meant to stay on till 10 or later, says Stephen Douglas. Why is everybody obsessed with Kareem? Is he God? What's the script? Haribo Ingram, Kareem is, I suppose he's a sort of God. Like if it was in the days when you had the Romans and the ancient Greeks, and Kareem would probably be a deus. A deus. Yes, absolutely a God. So there we are. And then there is only one true living God now, which everyone worships. Yes, no matter what name or label you put on them. And he's Deo. Yes, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria, glory to God in the highest. Welly song, those sure were times gone by. I've never seen it, and I'm 26. No, you'll not have seen the bitch at 26, I'll tell you that. I agree. 11, Stephen. 11 o'clock, right. Why are you censoring Gordon, says Finlay? Because he used the word bully. He'd been told, Finlay. And he's not being censored. He's in time out to reflect on what he's done, to give it a thought, to think about how to be on here, to think about lockdown and Scottie McClue and the place to be and how lucky he is to be on the live stream. So there we are, that sort of thing. And then he'll be back. He'll be back with us. So in fact, it'll just come off. It's like the Shawshank on here tonight. Says Thomas Peter. Think we're fab, says Welly Song. I think we're fab, Welly Song. I think every single one of you is fab. It's been a fabulous night tonight. Gordon's mother should have censored him. Perhaps she did, user. That's maybe why he blotted out the word bully. You never know. Scottie, you used to broadcast on the radio till the wee hours. Big 12 finished tonight. Damn, I only did 10 o'clock till 1, 3 hours every night for 28 years. That's okay, isn't it? Stay on till 1 a.m. Well, after the watershed. Well, Watery Leaf, the watershed for you would be about 3 in the morning. And you'd be having another wee sherry. Has anybody ever had, now guys, this is between us, right? But has anybody ever had chilled sherry? Right? I'll leave that one with you and fess up a chilled sherry. Fire up the organ, gives a bit of the boys of the old brigade. We are the boys of the old brigade. Please like and share, guys. Well, 8 till 11 tonight. The demand is here, says Thomas Payton. The demand. The demand. Guys, we've been on for well over an hour. This is the second one. We've been on for 2 hours. Yes, we've got 9 minutes left. 8 till 11 tonight. The demand is here. Haribo, who me, where you live, says Stephen Douglas, talking as if he's just acquired English. Haribo, who me, where you live. There's a Watery Leaf and Catherine and item. There's so much flirting going on, says Haribo. Oh, I don't. There's a few items been on here tonight. I think Haribo, I shouldn't think so. No, but there's a few people who've had a bit of, Thomas Peden, you mustn't. You know the rules. We'll take that comment, but you stay. Springburn, says Haribo. Fine part of the world, Haribo. Used to be SPR in the dialing. I'm out of water. So there we are, 8 minutes. I'll survive 8 minutes. Fantastic. What a stream it has been tonight, though, guys. I mean, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Shall we do more sharing? Let's do some more sharing. We never do enough sharing, I feel. Right, everybody share. Users getting his lights punched out. Gordon Stirling, enough, or you'll be back into a lockdown, full lockdown. So there we go. You have to put your mask on. Very, very important. Right, Gordon is free. Thomas, are you happy? There's Gordon free. All right, he's out and about again. So there we go. Unfortunately, there have been bullies who have taunted people into committing suicide. That's social media. I'd never encourage such a heinous act and reprehensible act. No, user of the unknown. No need for that. That's taking it too far. So there we are. We're not at that stage. Get this shared, says Thomas Beeden. Just do it. Remember, just do it. Did we find out what movie it came from, Thomas? Right, guys, the big movie question is still on the go. What movie has this come from? Just do it. All right? And I'll give you a clue. In the cast, Michael Caine, Pierce Brosnan, Anton Rogers, Ian Richardson. Now, you can't go wrong with a cast like that. Long live Gordon Stirling, says the wonderful Gordon Stirling. Yes, absolutely. I feel victimized by Chris Haribo. Stop. Not funny. There we are. So there we are. So we'll take that comment down. Stop. No, not funny, Haribo. There we are. Not fair. Try it, Gordon, you big snowflake, says user of the unknown. Now, Josie and Jim, so there we are. They're back, I think, Tam. Let me check the list. I'll have a wee look back at the list and see, where did I get the list? I already know where the timeout list is. What have we got here? No, don't think so. So there, I'll tell you what I've just found. Right, this is wonderful. That's a slogan, Scottie. Finlay, we don't do advertising, remember? Need to take that down. So there. Gordon, you will get flattened, says John Boy. Stop. Never had so much rubbish in all my life. Stop with these comments, guys. That's it. I draw the line, or everybody will be in timeout. And I mean everyone. What's wrong with that? That's quite funny. There we are. That's the stuff. Fantastic. Can we play the Moon Game on Skype, says the Watery Leaf. Do you remember the Moon Game, Skype? Yes, do you know, the Moon Game, I'm just trying to think. It's so long ago. You need to appraise me of the rules, Watery Leaf, and we might actually do that. Long live Gordon, the big snowflake, says user. There we are. User of the unknown's getting it, says Gordon. We can't lose viewers. Right, well, Thomas, everybody needs to calm down in that case. Sorry, Scottie, says Finlay. No, Finlay, you're not the worst. There we are. Laughing my AO. Gordon, you couldn't punch a hole in a wet newspaper. Well, user of the unknown, you can defy sleep. So there we are, we know that. Watery Leaf, do you want to play Monopoly tonight when the show finishes? I send you a request through the app, says Harry Bow. So there, Gordon Stirling has just used my line. User, you couldn't fight sleep. Well done, Gordon. I'll drink some water.
This is the home service. The time?
Right. User of the unknown, calm down, everybody. No fighting the Scottish show. What's the goal here? The goal, Alistair Campbell, is to get as many people joining us as possible during lockdown so they can have some quality banter with Scottie McClue and the rest of the nation. That's the goal. But we've got one or two dafties on. I want to go to the moon. I want to take my dog. Can I go? Oh, absolutely, Watery Leaf. Yes, now you are talking. I'll have a look at that. Gordon, you couldn't fight your mum when she's putting your nappy on. Where are we getting these? John Boy, there'll be no fight, it'll be a one-punch knockout. Yeah, that'll be a sip of punch. Users rattling too many, Patsy, I think. Can you flatter me, mate? I'd like to see you try, says Hannibal. No, we wouldn't like to see him try. Oh, Crank Coffin. The film, the movie, is the Fourth Protocol, you clever, clever, clever man. That's it. The Fourth Protocol, guys. There we are. It's been revealed. Oh, my goodness, I'll have to go. Too much YMCA for you, Gordon. User has nits, says Gordon. Right, Gordon. That's below the belt. We do not talk about people having nits. All right. There's enough nits on here as it is. Right. We are out of time. I can't believe it. What a fantastic stream tonight. One or two dafties. Can't give it a rest. Yes, everybody give it a rest. I've decided, because there's so much carry on, do the hucklebuck, Scotty. I'll dab for you, Tam. I'll give you a wee dab. There we are. A wee dab. Good night, Scotty. Dinky Doo. Stephen Douglas, you top man. Guys, it's been a blast. Take great care of your dear selves. Look after yourselves. Take care of each other. And have a fantastic evening. Fire up the organ, says Thomas. I'll fire up the organ for the goodbye song, Tam. How about that? Right. There we are. Because we don't normally play the goodbye song on the organ. So there we are. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And the cheerio. Right, here we go. There you go, guys. Take great care of your dear selves. We will catch up tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's Wednesday now. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the last days of the morning stream. So I'm afraid the emphasis will be on the evening stream, 8 o'clock. All right, you're awesome, Scotty. So are you, Stephen. The sun's setting by. John Boy, wrap it in. So rude. How's Uncle Da? Uncle Da he's da man. Absolutely. And we'll say, as a famous television program would say, good night, John Boy. Good night, every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your generosity, those who tapped the dollar bill, those who bought me a hot chocolate, those who went on GoFundMe. It all helps because I'm saving up for equipment for the show. And I thank you. User of the unknown, the Waltons absolutely haste you back, says the wonderful Alistair Campbell. Good night, God bless, Dinky Doo, and ta-ra, Lars!